Despite Vin Diesel's previous promise, Fast and Furious 11 can't bring the franchise back to its street racing roots because of Fast X. The Fast and Furious franchise began with small-scale movies about simple heists and street racing, with each more installment bringing grander and increasingly unbelievable car stunts to the table. Despite earning a whopping $7.3 billion over the years, Fast and Furious is apparently ending with Fast 11. Although updates for Fast and Furious 11 are few and far between, with the production status remaining somewhat elusive, we know that the film will follow on from the last Fast and Furious. However, Fast X ended in a rather action-packed cliffhanger. Tej, Han, and Rams's plane got shot down, Ames was revealed to be a double agent, and Dom and Little B were caught up in a dam explosion. Therefore, it is hard to believe Vin Diesel's hopes of a street-level final movie after Fast X's explosive cliffhanger. Fast and Furious 11 can't be a street-level movie after how Fast X ended. Fast X presents a large-scale problem for the final movie. As the figurehead of the franchise, Vin Diesel has been vocal about returning Fast and Furious to its street racing roots in the past, with implications that Fast and Furious the 11th of May just do that. In November 2024, Diesel posted about the troubles of concluding the Fast and Furious franchise on Instagram, stating the conflicting approaches from studios and writers for Fast and Furious 11. In contrast to their demands, he said, "I just want to get back to real street racing, practical stunts, and a reunion of that beautiful brotherhood." Check out the full Instagram post below. However, it will be very difficult to return to the franchise's street-level roots in Fast and Furious 11 because of where we left off in the previous film. If Fast X had a more definitive conclusion, instead of the cliffhanger it gave us, it would have presented Fast 11 with the perfect opportunity to calm its over-the-top stunts into something more believable and down-to-earth. Unfortunately, Fast X has cornered the final movie into addressing its wild cliffhanger before Fast and Furious 11 can do anything else, like become a street-level nostalgic conclusion to one of the biggest action franchises. The only way Fast and Furious 11 can be a small-scale movie after Fast X. Vin Diesel's street-level story wish may be realized in the second half. Vin Diesel looking thoughtful as Dom in Fast X. The only way that Fast and Furious 11 could become a small-scale movie after Fast X's wild finale is by somehow resolving the cliffhanger in the first act. This would mean that Fast and Furious 11 could become a smaller-scale story in the second half, fulfilling Vin Diesel's wishes for a street-level adventure. An Instagram update by Vin Diesel implied Fast and Furious 11 would also see the return of Dom's old car, a black 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454, which further adds to the suspicions that the final Fast 11 will somehow return to the franchise's roots. While resolving Fast X is already a big challenge, diverting the rest of the movie into a street-level story will be very difficult. As the final movie in the franchise, there's a lot of pressure to get it right, especially with the saga's box office dwindling since The Fate of the Furious. However, if Fast and Furious 11 somehow manages to deliver on its street-level story promise and reconcile Fast X's ending, it could be a brilliant and nostalgic end to the franchise.